Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Like, share, comment, subscribe, become a channel member where you'll get access to all archive videos, support independent media, super chats enabled, super thanks for the replay gang, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Dr. Thunder Music, all one word, spell out the word doctor. And if you'd like to feed me sandwiches, well, all methods apply. Sandwich gang in the building. Don't mess with my sandwich money. I am Dr. Thunder, and this is Two Dads React, and that's my collaboration with Tony from God Rules. We've been best buds since fifth grade. I think we met in the library in our elementary school. And no, we weren't reading books, actually. I think we might have been up to some hooligan activities. Pretty lightweight hooligan, though. But we're both dads, both married guys, and we are interested in world events, especially as they impact families. Family is the cornerstone of society. And our angle on this is also from a Christian perspective, Christian worldview. And yes, I had my tinfoil hat on all week long. It's been a minute since we did the show, but I'm powered up on the tinfoil hat magic. And so is Tony. So we have plenty of ideas to share from beyond. Anyhow, today's show, Eddie Griffin tells the truth about the LA wildfires. Now, these wildfires are out of control, hence the term wild fires. They are out of control. All kinds of stuff's happening. I watched the last game of the wild card playoffs, of the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. It was between the Vikings and the LA Rams. The LA Rams have one of my favorite quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, who was he was the quarterback for the Lions for all those years. So I felt kind of like when the Rams won the Super Bowl, after he left and went to the Rams, I kind of felt like vicariously my Lions got a Super Bowl ring because Matt Stafford got his ring. But anyhow, the LA Rams totally demolished the Vikings. But I'm saying that because they played in a different facility because of the wildfires. They did not play in the LA Rams arena as they ordinarily would. And that would have given them that home court advantage, home field advantage. Instead, they played in Arizona. They played on the Cardinals field. Now, you couldn't tell it from just watching the show because the field was all painted with the LA Rams stuff. But it was close to a 50-50 audience, with the Vikings audience and the Rams audience. But this has been tremendously devastating. My thoughts and prayers go out to all those that have been displaced and those that have even lost their lives or been put at risk. And also pray for the first responders and their safety. Now, in addition to that, we're also going to talk a bit about this Israel ceasefire deal that looks like it's either happened or it's about to happen or it's promising, or if they've started to pull the trigger on it, but it's there, and it's said that Donald Trump is responsible for this ceasefire. Now, I've been critical of Trump and critical of Biden and the two-party system and everything, and one of the reasons why that I've been critical is I've been saying that with respect to the Israel issue, that Biden and Trump, or rather Kamala and Trump, were identical. They're going to do the same things. They were going to side with Israel no matter what. Now, I don't know the details, full details of the deal. Now, I've got a couple videos that will detail some of that, and so we can kind of see what we're talking about here. And I strongly suspect that the deal likely leans in Israel's favor, but any kind of ceasefire after 15 months of war in that area is, I think, is a good thing. So if it is true that Trump is primarily responsibility, then congratulations, and he should be praised for that. He should be praised for that. And the other thing is this whole business, we've been talking about it for a long time. Is TikTok going to get banned? What's going to happen? Well, now we've gone to basically the final step. So now the Supreme Court is looking at this. So we're going to take a look at that and what it is that they're actually deciding. And is this something that you should actually want if you love freedom of speech and individuals and corporations to be able to do what they will with what they own? What they will with what they own, so long as it's not hurting anybody else, so long as it's not fomenting or screaming fire in a movie theater. So long as it's not doing any of that kind of thing or that kind of potential damage, should you actually want TikTok to be taken off? Now, look, I'll be the first person to say that TikTok has got a bunch of hogwash on there, and there's a lot of really debaucherous, terrible stuff that's going on TikTok, and that sort of short form content has actually been quite damaging especially to young people. There's this discussion about brain rot. But that being said, even if you ban TikTok, that Reels on Instagram and YouTube Shorts and Reels on Facebook and all of these other kinds of short form content that popped up as a sort of, competition to TikTok, that stuff is not going away. So this is going to be an interesting sort of discussion, and eager to get Tony on here. So you know how we do it. We'll be right back with a riveting episode of Two Dads React. Let's go. Warning: some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. We back. Thank you for being in the place to be. Without further ado, Two Dads React.
How you doing, man?
What's happening, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, it's been a minute. I was looking at our last show. I think it was like mid-November. I was like, whoa.
The drones must have got me, man. The drones and the fire and
yeah, dude. Yeah, that time of year is always like terrible. Anyway, like there's so much extra stuff that's going on, family stuff, and I had a bunch of extra gigs and all kinds of stuff.
I got food poisoning
stuff and blah blah blah. Huh?
Yeah, I got food poisoning for a few days. That was real fun. And
yeah, that's right.
It was really busy time though.
Did you figure out what gave you the food poisoning?
I think it was Pizza Hut. I think it was their pepperoni pizza, but I'm not sure. No slams on Pizza Hut. I'll probably still buy there again. Just got to wait a little while, make sure they got rid of that pepperoni. You know,
right.
Be buying from the competition.
Allegedly, it was Pizza Hut. Allegedly,
I don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't know for
That's
sure.
Right. Allegedly.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have initial thoughts about the topics we're going to cover? First with the main deal, Eddie Griffin's take on this whole LA wildfires. Somebody here that came in first seems to have a somewhat similar idea to what, Eddie is not just, claiming it. He's saying it, clearly in full throat. He's saying this. But this is man-made disaster, So
it could be. I mean, it is interesting. It was all the rich houses. He was talking about it being the billionaires and the rich people trying to cover up something. And he talks about this one family owning Fiji water and apparently all the water in California or something like that. I can't remember the name of the family, but they own Fiji water. I don't know if you got the video or not. I don't know if you want to play it. You want to play it or no? I got a link that it cuts out all the swear words because he swears like literally every other word. But
okay, well, send it to me in the interview chat.
Where is that at? I gotta find that on the thing here. Oh, here it is. I got it. All right. Guest chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it?
I got it.
It cuts out it doesn't do the beep, but it just keeps cutting out every other word because he's swearing like nonstop. But so it's YouTube friendly.
Okay, yeah. And I actually one of the videos that I have might be the same video.
Is it? Maybe it is.
It might be.
He's talking about the family that owns Fiji water. They apparently own the water.
Yeah. I think one of mine is that. But, we'll do this one. Here, let me make this big. And then here, let me go. Where do I need to go? Not there. Yeah. Here. And there we go.
Yeah, that's good size.
So let's go ahead and play.
Hello and welcome to another installment of NNN, where we give it to you straight, no chaser. Let's get right to it. LA is on fire. Now, a lot of people saying it's to cover up the pedophile trail, and all of a sudden the water ain't working. And hold on, 60% of the water rights is owned by this fucking couple. What's their name? Yeah, the wonderful company is owned by this husband and wife team. They own Pistachio, they own Fiji water. I stopped drinking any of that around the motherfucking globe. Let them motherfuckers go broke. Feeding the pistachios and the almonds all that goddamn water. Meanwhile, people's houses burning down, dying of thirst and shit. All these sons of bitches. And the regulators who allowed them motherfuckers to own 60% of the goddamn water. Fire them motherfuckers too, goddammit. What the fuck is y'all problem? That is public water. We built the dam that's holding that water and all that shit with taxpayers' dollars. How the fuck y'all gonna sign it over to this goddamn couple? sons of bitches. Let's pray for the motherfuckers out there that houses is burning down and shit, unless they pedophiles. If they pedophiles, fuck them. Let that shit burn. Cause I know what you're doing. You're burning the evidence up, sons of bitches, but we still gonna catch you. And let somebody do some research. In the rich neighborhoods, who had already left their house and knew that the fire was coming? Hello and welcome.
There's actually a video. There's a video of the FBI at Ben Affleck's house. I thought that was kind of strange. I just saw that. I don't know if you want to. I can throw that over.
Yeah, you
there's
can
actually
get
a video too. I'll send it to you. But yeah, if you want to show my screen really quick, they had this reservoir completely emptied. State to probe why Pacific Palisades Reservoir was offline, empty when firestorm happened. 117 million gallons of water storage completely emptied out. That could have easily stopped these fires. On top of the fact that they live right next to the ocean, I'm sure there could have been a way to solve this. I mean, even the Japanese have an interesting method of solving this. I had a video on that too. I don't know where that is, but they basically have this technology to solve it. Where is that at? I got too many windows. There's like some video of these Japanese. They have like these. Basically, it's like a water fountain. It's like a fire hose that comes out when it detects fire, and it just shoots water up like a sprinkler. But it's a fire hose. It's like literally huge water just shooting up in the air, covering all the houses in the area. So the Japanese already got technology for this too. And we don't got anything. We got empty water reservoirs. And it's ridiculous. Like, what the hell, man? This is crazy. But we do have this Ben Affleck one I just sent you. I just saw about that. And he had the FBI at his house or something.
Okay, let's see here.
It's kind of weird. I don't know what that's all about.
Here we go.
LAPD is looking for Ben Affleck house.
During the fires. This must be Ben Affleck, I guess. Can't hear anything.
Yeah, he's saying something, but
he sticks his head out the window at 149. That's kind of weird. He's like talking out the window. Yeah, he's got his head out the window. So, what does it say above it? It says Ben Affleck has been seen engaging in an intense conversation with local law enforcement following a surprising visit by FBI agents in his Brentwood home amidst the ongoing Los Angeles fires. The visit, which caught many by surprise, occurred as the city continues to battle wildfires. Agents, along with deputies, LA County Sheriff's Department, were reportedly at Affleck's residence to investigate unauthorized drone activity. So there's drone activity around his house, and that's another thing. So you know that guy that won the lottery? Did you hear about this guy? His last name's Castro. He won like the biggest lotto ever. It's like $2 billion or something ridiculous amount of money. And he said that he bought 3 homes in California, and one of the homes that burned down, before it burnt down, he said he saw a bunch of drones around it. So it's just kind of weird. I don't know what's up with these drones, but
okay, that's interesting.
weird.
So we're gonna kind of loop around. We've got 3 topics. We're gonna come back to this topic. That's our main topic, but we're gonna kind of loop around. In the 3 main topics are this TikTok business, going to the Supreme Court, the Israel ceasefire deal. We'll talk about that, and then of course these LA wildfires. So those are our topics. Let's see what we got here.
Wait, I was going to ask you, what did you think about what Griffin said?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's has jokes and stuff mixed into what he's saying, but I think a
Yeah.
lot of what he's saying is actually not far-fetched. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it's
mean,
far-fetched at all. Because there's a
it's in
lot
a
of
rich area.
there's a lot of really nefarious folks out there. They will do whatever they have to do to keep the money, to expand the money. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so here we go. Here's this video.
We cannot allow this to happen. As the January 19th deadline approaches, TikTok creators and users across the nation are understandably alarmed. They are uncertain about the future of the platform, their accounts, and the vibrant online communities they have cultivated. Make no mistake, these communities cannot be replicated on another app. Creators and small businesses cannot rebuild their audiences overnight. And many have stated that thanks to TikTok's unique culture, it is impossible to develop a similar following on another platform. I will soon introduce the Extend the TikTok Deadline Act to extend the deadline by which ByteDance must sell TikTok or face a ban, and it should be extended by an additional 270 days. Now that my colleagues understand that the TikTok ban is real, we need time to have a deeper conversation about how to address the national security risks caused by ByteDance's ownership of TikTok. We need time to understand the ban's implication on TikTok's creators and users. We need time to consider alternative ideas. TikTok has its problems. Like every social media platform, TikTok poses a serious risk to the privacy and mental health of our young people. It's not just a TikTok issue. It's American companies that actually set the example for how young people in our country get abused. The TikTok ban would impose serious consequences on millions of Americans who depend upon the app for social connections and for their economic livelihood.
That's just a parody account. I sent you a link from a parody account, but apparently Elon's talking about buying TikTok.
Yep, I saw that. That's actually I've got a video on that. Let's see here. What do I have?
Someone said they should name it X, videos. I thought that was so funny because, of course, he uses X for everything. But yeah, but that's not a video website you probably want to go to. So it's funny, dude.
1 second here. Where is it at? Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the CEO right here of TikTok, and he's going to talk a little bit. He's basically just promoting TikTok.
Hi everyone, it's Shou here. I'm the CEO of TikTok. I'm here in Washington, D.C. today, and I have some news and updates to share with everyone here. Today, I'm super excited to announce that more than 150 million Americans are on TikTok. That's almost half of the US coming to TikTok.
Now think of this. His strategy here is not to try to encourage people to engage politics to protect TikTok. Basically, he's just stating the fact that so many people use the platform, and by doing that, it's kind of like y'all should really think about what you're doing if you're going to actually ban this. What's going to happen to 150 million people that regularly use this app?
To connect, to create, to share, to learn, or just to have some fun. This includes 5 million businesses that use TikTok to reach their customers.
Okay.
There's a really funny guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said 5 million businesses. Okay. We already know that there's a lot of concerns about the economy. And he's even going to say that, of course, most of which are small businesses. Okay, that's friendly for a conservative that's in office, that's going to be in office now. conservative, so he's saying stuff without being straightforward. He's saying the stuff necessary to, he's saying the right stuff, to try.
I just sent you a link of a guy who's famous on TikTok. He's like a Chinese guy, and he advertises his signs, his neon signs, and he puts these really funny videos in front of him, and then he responds to the videos. I don't know if you can play it. I think you can play it. I think it's safe. I think it's safe to play. It's pretty funny, dude. He's responding to trans and.
Okay, I'll play it after this one. Here we go.
Majority of these are small and medium businesses. Now these numbers are amazing, and I'm so thankful to all of you and the 7,000 TikTok employees in the US who are helping us build this incredible community.
Okay, so then 7,000 employees. Hey, so if you guys ban this, look at all these people you're displacing. Look at how many people you're going to hurt.
In America and around the world. Now this comes at a pivotal moment for us. Some politicians have started talking about banning TikTok. Now this could take TikTok away from all 150 million of you. I'll be testifying before Congress later this week to share all that we're doing to protect Americans using the app and deliver on our mission to inspire creativity and to bring joy. Let me know in the comments what you want your elected representatives to know about what you love about TikTok.
Okay, that's a very clever strategy there. All right, so let me go over to...
It'd be cool if Elon bought it. I think that would work. Because he's basically trying to build a huge brand anyway, so...
Okay, so let's see what this is about.
I know I don't wipe my ass and it stinks when I walk past you in public, but
anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap. If the vinyl has less than 1 year warranty...
Red flag that I seen a guy is having a mom and even worse, having a sister.
What? Anyways, watch me put it down like this. It gets sucked immediately. Changing the poster takes us.
Hello.
Goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a business on a budget, make sure you go to the source factory.
name 5 women that feel safe being in a room alone with you.
I don't know 5 women. Anyways, if you don't know how to take your business to the next level, come.
I'm proud to be black.
And I'm proud to be Donald Trump. You know, I've been to China. Tremendous place, really. And let me tell you, folks, there is a way to spot a bad...
So I got served today at the pharmacy, and
Sir, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap, sir. If the light burns out quickly, it might be using...
I wish that I was good enough.
What's up, homie? I'm Tony. Well, you may like this acrylic...
If this is you, you better lower your mother tone when you talking to me.
If you don't know how to make a store sign, take it from me. Like this, cool.
I am my boyfriend's first black girlfriend.
If you're black, then I'm the real Donald Trump himself. China, China. I know China very well.
This guy. Goodness.
He's selling signs. That's all he's doing. He's selling signs, and he uses this to go viral. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right.
Did you get it when he started? He said he started being quiet.
I got it. I got it. No, he had the measuring tape there.
Tape measure.
Yeah. Let's see here.
That's
not
funny,
that. Not that. Okay, here we go. Here's now this is actually a good video. Because I don't think most people actually understand what this ban would actually entail. So he's going to tell us what that is.
Some of y'all are confused. TikTok is not getting deleted from your phone, but a few things are going to happen when the TikTok ban happens. You will no longer find the app in the App Store, meaning as if you already have it on your phone, you're safe. But if you don't have it downloaded, you will not be able to re-download it onto your device. You will no longer be able to update the app or refresh the app in any way because the app will be banned in the United States. Meaning as if you have any bugs on your phone, if the phone is going slow because of TikTok, any viruses on TikTok, any fixes that need to happen with TikTok will not be fixed, which will cause the app to go slower. A lot of public Wi-Fi will not allow you to use the app on their Wi-Fi. So if you do not have phone service, you will never be able to use TikTok. This will make a lot of people that does not have phone service try to use Wi-Fi and use VPN. which will cause the app to go 10 times slower. So the app will start glitching. It won't load, as fast, and your service overall on TikTok will be much slower. As far as your storage on your phone, TikTok will not be able to store all of your drafts anymore. You will not be able to save any TikToks to your device, stuff like that. So basically, TikTok will become useless. No one will enjoy it because of how slow it will be. You won't be able to save any TikToks or send it to your friends or family or whatever. And for all the kids or adults that don't have phone service, you definitely won't be able to use it, besides using it on a VPN, which will still cause the app to go 10 times slower. That's basically what's going to happen if TikTok gets banned on the 19th, which I don't think it will, but if that does happen, that's how it will go.
I think someone will buy it. Probably Elon, because it sounds like something up his alley, I think he wants to make his own entire empire of social media. I'm pretty sure that's what he wants to do. He wants to have his own Google. He wants to have his own Facebook. He wants everything. This is my theory,
Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's here we go. I got one more. I think I got one more on this topic, and then we'll move to the Israel topic.
Victor, this is just breaking right now. Bloomberg is reporting that Chinese officials are evaluating a potential sale of TikTok's U.S. ops to Elon Musk.
Okay, so there's that story you were talking about right there. They're talking about how it's possible that Elon Musk may be trying to acquire it. So this is as of January 13th. That was yesterday.
It kind of fits too, because TikTok is kind of a little bit no holds barred. Twitter's a little bit like that too. So it kind of fits in the same realm. I use TikTok here and there to find just crazy videos. I was using it for the drones a lot before, because we've had all this crazy stuff happen recently. We had the fog with the drones, the fires. It's just like insanity, lately.
All right, let's keep going.
Before the app gets banned in the United States. Oh man. Okay. The heads are exploding across the globe. Okay. I thought there were a lot of people who were interested in buying it. Kevin O'Leary's group and some others, but he can stroke the check.
Okay, so if he ends up, and I'm sorry that the video was so soft. There's nothing I could do nothing I could do about that. But if he bought that, then he would have X, and he would have TikTok, and that's.
He's trying to make an empire, man. He's trying to make an empire. As long as he's allowing, because we saw a little bit of weirdness with the H-1B thing, he kind of had a freak out a little bit. You saw that, I'm sure.
Yeah, look. There, I'm going to say this. There were a lot of folks talking about how much different things were going to be, and Trump is going to be this, and if we don't get Trump in here, the world's going to end, and like this. And a lot of the stuff that he was running on, a lot of people had a significant pause when he was trying to basically protect an aspect of these immigrants the part of the MAGA thing was, it wasn't just illegal immigration, right, to slow down. It was also slowing down immigration, period. And that would include significant reduction of H-1Bs. So when that flipped a different direction, and then when Vivek started, sounding, like he was calling garden variety white folks lazy, that it kind of hit different.
Probably not a good idea, especially when he has a lot of followers in that realm.
Well, I mean,
whoopsies! I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I agree with you on that. It's a sensitive topic, particularly now because job openings are down and wages are down, so people are really concerned about that. And you know what? Another factor is it's because these people at the top, they want to promote. They want to have the population levels good enough for our economy. How about promoting families? That's a so weird idea. You don't want to promote people having kids and getting married. I mean, that's so weird, right? I mean, goodness gracious. That's a way to increase the population. You don't need to bring people in from other countries. You just have kids instead of all this weird stuff they've been promoting the last decade. Don't get married and let's run the entire family structure and, all the other crap they've been doing. Right. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Not good, actually.
Okay, wait a minute. I do have one more TikTok for us. Let's take a look at this real quick.
Does the president have a mechanism to intervene otherwise?
Well, so the president-elect did submit an amicus brief in this particular case, weighing in on neither particular side. But once he takes office, he might, as the Supreme Court seemed to hint, have the opportunity to extend the deadline for divestiture. And that's one of the things that it wasn't really fleshed out in the oral argument, but there could be a possibility.
What about these groups that want to buy TikTok here, American investors? Like the latest is Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I mean, does he's been at Mar-a-Lago. Does that help the chances, or is that ultimately just in the Chinese decision makers' hands?
Ultimately, it's in the Chinese decision makers' hands. China has been very clear that they would not approve ByteDance divesting to any buyer, wonderful or not. And so I think it's going to be a question of whether or not the Chinese government allows there to be a divestiture. But to the extent that there are discussions that are material, the law does give the president, either the current president or the president-elect, the ability to extend by 90 days the divestiture deadline if indeed those discussions are going to be likely to be fruitful. So we'll see if a buyer emerges in the next week who's credible enough.
So it's basically China's also an issue. They're sort of blocking it. So, I mean, that's a really big concern because you had like a number of, if you look at crypto, you had Binance, you had these various platforms, and they got completely canceled out here. You can't even get an account, well, you can get an American account, but you can't get the original type of account before. So it might happen to TikTok where it doesn't ever sell. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So,
yeah.
But you wanted to get into
yeah, we could go to the next topic which is this Israel business. We can jump in and tell me if you have anything you want to show. Here we go.
Right. Israel and Hamas are in the final stages of negotiating this ceasefire and hostage release deal. And as that is happening, we are here in Hostages Square, where you can see thousands of people have gathered around us to show their support for that deal, but also really to stand shoulder to shoulder in this moment of incredible uncertainty, but also a moment of incredible hope and optimism. For the first time now in quite some time, many people here are allowing themselves to feel the hope of this potential deal, including the families of some of those hostages. I spoke tonight with the uncle of Yarden Bibas, who was taken hostage on October 7th alongside his wife and his 2 young babies. And he told me that in this moment, he is frightened. He is frightened of talks collapsing. He is also frightened of what condition they may return in. But for the first time, he is allowing himself to hope and to believe that this deal will actually become a reality.
We have a phrase that we are saying, hope for the best and prepare for the worst. We are preparing, but we are hoping that something happen and everybody will be alive, and most of the kidnapped will be alive.
Well, I mean, it would be good to have a ceasefire. Hopefully it does go forward. I mean, and it seems interesting. You said it was maybe accredited to president-elect, right?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying that this is due to some stuff that he's I wouldn't be, look, whatever you want to say about the guy, I've said plenty of, I think he's a dirtbag kind of comments about the guy. Fine. But he is a deal maker. He's used to getting in rooms. He's not intimidated by anyone. He's a tough, a shrewd, kind of deal kind of maker guy.
Oh yeah. Well, it makes it obvious too, though. If you look at our current administration, they're clearly not trying to get anything done. I mean, they're giving $770 to these people in LA. Oh, you just lost your house. Let me give you $770. That's going to really help. I'm sure it will. right? Like while they're giving billions to Ukraine, right? So my whole thing is that they just pretend like they're doing stuff. You know what I mean?
But wait a
That's
minute,
kind of the
wasn't
feeling I get.
that $770? Wasn't it Kamala that was given the, what was it, the flood? What was it, like the flooding or
It
something?
was like similar. It was
It
very
was like
similar. It was like,
$700 or something.
yeah, it was
FEMA,
very close. It was
$700.
670, 700, something like that. It was very ridiculously low money. And while they're giving billions to other countries, it shows you
Ukraine.
that they're not there for the American people. They're there for themselves and whatever agenda they got to go forward, and they pretend like they care. Now, at least with 47, President-elect Trump, I feel like he's actually trying to get things aligned and trying to get things done even before he gets in. And if he did make this peace deal, then great. I mean, I less war sounds good to me. I mean, honestly,
Yeah, so I'm like I said, I mean, one of my big issues in the last election was, neither Democrats or Republicans I believed had the right take or the right position on the whole Israel Middle East thing. It's just too much. It's just too much Zionism. I mean, I'm not a Zionist. I can look at Israel and say, here are some positive things about your politics. Here are some negative things about your politics. I don't have to agree with your politics just because you're Israel. I don't have to do that. And there's a lot of folks that will call you anti-Semitic because because you can separate the religion from the country called Israel and their politics. So you should be able to look at Israel and say, I don't like this particular policy. It's not a good look. What's happening in the Gaza Strip, that's a humanitarian crisis. I mean, other folks would call it a genocide, and you shouldn't be doing that. I mean, you should be able to say that without it being some sort of big issue. Like, okay, well, because you are defending these, the women and children that are dying over there, that means that you hate Israel, or because you're anti-Semitic. And it's like, come on, man.
You could see it even from a pro-Israel side. You could just look at it and say, look, man, do you want World War III? I mean, this is not good, because you got all these wars going on around us, and it just seems to be getting worse. You got Ukraine, you got the Middle East, you had some stuff going on with Iran. I think Trump's approach of just solving this and getting it out of the way is really the right solution, especially considering how many people are dying probably for no reason. Some of these people are innocent bystanders. Some of them may not be. I don't know what's all going on. I haven't been paying attention to it, actually. But I know there's obviously going to be innocent bystanders. It's super obvious, right? So you can't just pretend like these are all bad guys or something like this. It's absolutely ridiculous to think that. And for me, I'm kind of like, I don't want to take a side on either one. I'm just like, bro, just stop fighting, And I do agree that what's going on in Gaza just is messed up.
That's my thing. Look, I shouldn't have to side with you all. Right. You all should just be able to work to figure this out. Now, if you need
I just
help,
stay away from the topic usually, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you need our help, if you're willing to actually be reasonable, cool. But other than that, there's too many issues here for us to deal with.
You can see Trump is just trying to solve a lot of things. And you can see also, as this administration's going out, they're trying to even pass things to where you can't get out of the Paris Accord or something. Like, literally, I remember the day one that Biden got in. Paris Accord, first day, cancel the oil drilling. I mean, that the reason why we are going for oil in America is so we can have strength behind the dollar, more jobs, will be energy dependent. It's not rocket science. If you actually are looking at our country first, this is a no-brainer. But if you're like global minded, which is probably a lot of the people currently in there, they don't care about our country. And it's obvious with California. Look at LA. They didn't even have that reservoir full of water. It's like they don't even care about their own people. And this is what I've been saying for years on YouTube, but it's like some people just can't see it until it happens to them. You lost. I mean, what's going on in LA is ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's like obviously this could have been stopped.
Yeah. All right. So here, let's play this one.
Hi, everyone. Christy Mattina with Live Now from Fox as we're bringing you some news out of the Middle East. We're learning that Hamas has accepted a draft agreement for a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip and the release of dozens of hostages. Mediators, the United States and Qatar, are saying that this is the closest that Israel and Hamas have gotten to reaching some sort of a deal to end this 15 months of war. An Israeli official said progress has been made, but the details are being finalized. We did hear from U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken today during a speech. He said, quote, "I believe we will get a ceasefire. It's right on the brink. It's closer than it's ever been before." The United States, Egypt, and Qatar have spent the past year trying to mediate an end to the war and secure the release of dozens of hostages captured in Hamas's October 7th, 2023 attack. Nearly 100 people are still captive inside Gaza, and the military believes at least a third are dead. Any deal is expected to pause the fighting and bring hopes for winding down the most deadly and destructive war Israel and Hamas have ever fought. To learn more about this top story, as well as other headlines across the country and the world, head to livenowfox.com.
Okay, and let's see here. Yeah, so here we go. So this is where they're saying that you see right here, it says Fox News reports that a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas could be just hours away thanks to President Trump. So they're crediting Trump. Here we go.
Charles, good afternoon. A ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas could be just hours away. An Israeli government official described this as a critical time period, adding that all sides are close to an agreement. Negotiating teams are still meeting in Doha, Qatar, to determine the final details. The Qatari Foreign Ministry spokesman addressed the continuing talks, saying this.
What can be confirmed, of course, is that the drafts have been delivered to both parties. Yes, the obstacles to the main contentious issues between the two sides have been overcome. And yes, discussions are now underway regarding the final details.
We're gathering more information on what is contained in the draft of this agreement. Phase 1 of the deal will include the release of humanitarian hostages. 33 hostages are among that list. Most are assumed to be alive. 16 days into the pause in fighting, the details of Phase 2 would be discussed to get the remaining hostages out, along with the bodies of those killed. The Israelis will have to pay a high price in this exchange that will include hundreds of Palestinian prisoners being released, among them convicted terrorists. There is dramatic diplomatic pressure on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about this deal. Far-right members of his coalition are actually threatening to leave the government if these Palestinian prisoners are released. Charles.
Trey, thank you very much.
That's frustrating because both sides are going to have hardliners. Are going to be like, no, let's not do this deal. You know what I mean?
Not only that, but when they discover that some of the hostages that they're assuming are still alive, it turns out that some of them are dead.
Yeah.
Then the hardliners and maybe people that aren't even hardline will be like, no, tear up the deal. It's going to be real sensitive and tenuous.
It seems like there's always some sort of agreement in the past. You remember through our entire lifetime, we've been around for a while. I remember numerous agreements over the years from various presidents in the past. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's always seems something like there's a Middle East conflict eventually every decade or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's play this one.
Please, President Trump, do not pressure us to give in to the Hamas. Pressure them to give in to us.
And of course, that's one of the issues, and that's one of the things. That's one of these points that look. United States clearly has a heavy Israel bias. Clearly, it's historical. We know that this is the case. It's just as long as you can have allies, but you're gonna have to be able to hold certain folks accountable. If you're doing stuff that you should not be doing, then there has to be some sort of consequence. There has to be something for that. And I don't know, man.
You can't let both hardliners on either side run this whole thing, because they're just going to never agree. You're going to have the people in the middle deciding this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you have any wait a minute, see, what do I have here? What is this? Okay, here we go. Here's my last Israel ceasefire
all right
thing. Here we go.
Hello. The issue right now about the hostages, they are being discussed right now with the delegations from all parties in Qatar, and we are really hoping and hearing good news in the next few hours. Secretary Blinken has quite rightfully said in the recent hours, the ball is in Hamas's courts. We thank President Biden and President-elect Trump and their team for their immense effort to bring back our family members home. The negotiation teams are in Qatar, and we are hoping to reach a deal very soon.
Okay, so same deal.
I got a link I sent you. Go ahead. What are you going to say first?
Okay.
Say something.
You want me to play something?
Well, yeah, it's just a video from LA. It just shows you kind of how ridiculous some of the stuff is. Shows you animals inside of LA now because they're running. Going outside the forest.
Man. Oh, wait a minute here. It's got to be this one. Here we go.
I got some other ones too.
So this is in LA.
Right.
So these animals have been displaced.
They're just going in the city because they got nowhere else to go. all the forests are burning down there.
You have anything you want to show? I've just got two more videos. They're both Eddie Griffin videos, and they're about the wildfires. But if you have some other stuff that
you can go ahead and show some. My wife wants me for a sec.
Okay. Let's see here. Got this here.
I heard they fired over 60% of the fireman staff 3 to 6 months before the fire hit, so somebody knew it was coming and wanted to make sure that the houses they wanted burned down. Google 2028 is going to say Los Angeles smart city. So the best way to get a smart city is by burning out all the residences, and then you can start fresh and build a fucking smart city. This is what the
You don't wipe my ass.
doing to you. They don't give a fuck about us. As Michael Jackson said, all I want to say is they don't give a fuck about us. And another goddamn thing, State Farm. State Farm canceled fire protection on homes 3 months before the fire. Who tipped them off? Who keeps tipping off motherfuckers that a natural disaster is about to happen?
Yeah. That's pretty questionable. And let me go ahead and play this. This is from earlier.
Hello and welcome to another installment of NNN, where we give it to you straight. No,
we already played this, but I'm just going to play it again. And then if you have anything else that you want to add, I'm out of videos at this point. So
I got some stuff I can send your way, but yeah, go ahead, man.
Chase it. Let's get right to it. LA is on fire. Now, a lot of people saying it's to cover up the pedophile trail, and all of a sudden the water ain't working. And hold on, 60% of the water rights is owned by this fucking couple. What's their name? Yeah, the wonderful company is owned by this husband and wife team. They own Pistachio, they own Fiji water. I stopped drinking any of that around the motherfucking globe. Let them motherfuckers go broke. Feeding the pistachios and the almonds, all that goddamn water. Meanwhile, people's houses burning down, dying of thirst and shit. All these sons of bitches. And the regulators who allowed them motherfuckers to own 60% of the goddamn water. Fire them motherfuckers too, goddammit. What the fuck is y'all problem? That is public water. We built the dam that's holding that water and all that shit with taxpayers' dollars. How the fuck y'all gonna sign it over to this goddamn couple? Sons of bitches. Let's pray for the motherfuckers out there that houses is burning down and shit, unless they pedophiles. If they pedophiles, fuck them. Let that shit burn. Cause I know what you're doing. You're burning the evidence up, sons of bitches. But we still gonna catch you. And let somebody do some research. In the rich neighborhoods, who had already left their house and knew that the fire was coming?
Yep.
I mean, he's right. Like, you can tell there's a lot of corruption going on there, like some funky stuff going on with the money and selling off things that shouldn't be sold off, and things not operating, reservoirs that should be full. And this here is from Japan. They're showing an example of how they have a fire defense system that's automated. As soon as it detects fire, it just shoots this water up in the air all over the houses, like stopping fires. So if you want, you can play it. It's pretty interesting.
Wait a minute. You're gonna have to send it to me.
Oh, I think I did. I think I thought I sent it to you.
Well, send it. Oh, wait a minute. Is it the last thing you sent?
Yeah, last one.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, if you could play that, because you have audio. I don't have audio, unfortunately, on my end. So I'm just sending you all my videos.
Oh, whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty interesting.
Okay.
There's also a lot of explosions. I'll get into a lot of explosions in a second here, but go ahead.
Have you ever seen a village with automatic fire extinguishing? In Shirakawa Village, Japan, ancient thatched houses over 250 years old hide a stunning secret: an automatic sprinkler system. When a fire breaks out, 60 sprinklers instantly pop up and spray high-pressure water like a giant fountain, quickly extinguishing the flames. The annual test turns into a spectacular water pipe festival, drawing countless visitors to witness the impressive scene. Have you ever seen a village with automatic...
So, I mean, look, they don't have any preparation whatsoever. They gave some of the fireman equipment to Ukraine. Again, they send all this money to Ukraine. They give $770 to each resident that lost their homes, $1 million homes or whatever. And then they have the water reservoirs empty. Apparently this one family owns a lot of it, which is ridiculous. And on top of that, they gave away some of their equipment to Ukraine. What? Dude, seriously. It makes no sense. And then, of course, on top of that, you have these strange booms. I don't know if you saw this or not. I just sent a video. I think I played it over on my channel. If people have been following me, they've probably seen it. But massive explosion sounds in LA. There's also there's a bunch of UAP videos coming out now from LA.
Good. Oh my God. Did you guys hear that? Okay. I think we're good there. Oh my God. Did you guys hear that? You see what I'm talking about? About these like random ass explosions and shit? Did you guys hear that?
That's really loud, dude. Because I saw a video of a guy driving through. I saw a guy driving through Pasadena after the fires, and you would hear like a little itty bitty noise, and it would be like a gas line going, like it'd just be like that, and it would be in the distance. That was something massive. I don't know what that was, but it was really huge, whatever it was. Maybe like a gas line this big around or something. I don't know what it was. Something went. It was really big. So And there's a bunch of weird drone videos. I've already shown them on my channel, but there's some new ones. Apparently, there's a bunch of new ones now. I don't. And did you even cover any of that stuff with the drones? Did you even cover any of that? You heard
No,
about
I
it
didn't
though,
cover
right?
the drones.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's so weird. I mean, because some are saying they could be from China. They're saying they could be aliens. We don't even know what they are. And apparently, even Trump said day one when he gets in, he's going to be looking into it. So, and that was even, he said that only a few days ago. He said that because people, apparently, they keep going everywhere. They're over nuclear reactors and stuff. They keep seeing them everywhere. Could this be like a foreign, country putting all their, surveillance over our country and various installations and stuff? Which, it would make sense because they're thinking about taking Taiwan, and people just don't think about it. They're just too busy watching the Kardashians or something silly. They don't ever think about, we're at a time where like the economy is about ready to go and there's all these wars going on. Very easily, this could turn into something really bad if we're not careful. And everybody's too busy just, worrying about silly stuff. Right. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts. But
yeah. All right.
Did you know? Oh, here's another one. There's another thing. Actually, I had some really good ones for you to play. I got two good ones for you to play. Let me go find it really quick. Where is it at? Come on. I think this is it right here. Check this out. This is an interesting one. Play that one.
All right. Here we go.
One that's in between us or no? Because it's kind of hard to see a little bit.
I mean, I can make this thing bigger, but I don't really have a.
You can't do it. You can't do it on the other one. Well, it's basically showing how there's this magazine called Economist Magazine in 2025 version, or the latest one. Usually it shows what's going to happen this year, and it showed the LA skyline, and it looks just like the LA fire skyline. And then they showed a picture of like virus, and then it showed with China, and then it showed that, and that's one of the latest. There's some new thing from there, and then it showed that 47 would win, and that the dollar would go up, which is exactly happened on his day that he won. The dollar went very high, so it's just showing how it's like a bunch of predictions from this magazine of what's going to happen this year.
Right.
So, yeah. He's just going through everything on the front of the cover. Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. But
you have anything else you want me to play, or do you have something you want to show?
No, I don't have. I have some other stuff, but I mean, I don't got a lot of stuff. I got a couple other things. But we could just talk a little bit, or you want to go over some stuff? Actually, I thought this was kind of funny too. This picture right here.
Okay.
It's just kind of a meme picture. Like there's water there in the ocean. The fire's right next to the water. All you got to do is put the water on the fire. It's pretty easy, but apparently can't handle that. So, I don't know. So,
yeah, it's
yeah,
it's
so
horrific.
anything else you wanted to talk about? Some other topics? Maybe some people in the comments got some stuff.
Well, I did download, check this out. I don't know if you know about this. There's a content creator named Cooking with Kaya. And I don't know if you have heard about Cooking with Kaya or not. But
nope.
Okay.
I think
So
I've heard of it.
this is pretty funny. Here, let me download these real quick, and then I'll.
By the way, on the screen there, I'm showing that there's actually a movie that was released in 2021 about LA being on fire in 2025. So I thought that was a little interesting. The movie's even called 2025. So that's kind of interesting.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, there we go. Okay. So let me tell you who Cooking with Kaya is. So she is a very she's an attractive young black woman. She's probably 27, and she's a chef. So she does this cooking, but she does it with a twist. So what she does is she's dressed like a young woman that knows she looks good. So she's got body parts hanging out, and she's doing like, twerking and stuff like that. And she's got this song. Yeah, she's got this song called that's Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Like I can tell you've been watching it a little bit there, Sean.
No. Well, I mean, I did a show on it. I've done a couple shows on it.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm sure you're watching it only for scientific purposes to analyze it.
Oh, right. Okay. But the point here is, there was a real backlash against Cooking with Kaya because she was basically offering a sort of femininity and smiling and acting friendly and doing something that a lot of guys say that they want their woman to be able to do, which is to be able to cook. Okay. And so they took it as like a, she's a pick-me. She's just doing this for male attention. She's kicking the sisterhood under, huh?
Doesn't take much anymore, does it? Just a little bit of femininity and it's too much.
That's right. So there are all of these parody videos where, so first there was direct copy videos, other women who were trying to prove that, hey, I can cook and I have sex appeal also. So, and then they would do the same song, but they would just insert their name.
Right.
Okay. So now it's turned into, there's like these like kind of memes, kind of sort of satire things that are based on the same thing. So I'm going to show some of them so you can kind of get a flavor for what we're talking about. Here we go. Okay, so here we go.
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Okay, now, so you can see what she looks like. Hold up. Okay, you see what she looks like. Attractive. She's an attractive woman, right? And you see what she's doing, right? You see, you saw what was happening. So anyhow, so you see he's sitting here and he's watching this. Now see what happens.
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
So who we cooking with today?
I'm cooking with you, baby. I'm cooking with you.
Okay,
that's good.
Okay, okay. I got a few of these. These are pretty. This is just fun. This is bonus. Here, I'm gonna play that one. I'm gonna play that one later. But this is bonus content. This is not our topic, but we're giving you a few laughs for bonus. Here we go.
There is no way you just said what I think you said.
What? What?
You are a married man. That is completely inappropriate to be watching that.
How's it inappropriate watching? She's cooking. Ain't nothing appropriate about it, buddy.
Why is your hillbilly ass watching Cooking with Kai in the first place?
I like what she cooks. Since you watch all the stuff she makes.
Watch the way she cooks.
Yeah. Have you seen her peach? Like.
Now we're lusting over women on the internet.
No.
You are a married man. That's completely inappropriate.
Cooking with Kaya.
Okay.
Cooking with Kaya.
Okay. So
he can get away with a lot more than some guys can. That's for sure. All right.
Okay. Here we go. So check this out. Here's another one.
Whoa.
There's abuse going on here, man. There's some abuse. What the heck, dude?
Wow.
It's good, ain't it?
This is the best thing you've ever made. For real, where'd you get the recipe?
Cooking with Kaya.
Just wait for her right now.
Bro, she a chef.
It is good.
I know, I learned it from Cooking with Kaya.
You gotta be fucking joking right now.
It's good, right?
You're fucking joking with me.
It's good, right?
Cooking with Ryan.
Why'd you sing it like that? Where'd you hear to sing it like that? Where'd you hear
There was a girl on TikTok that would just sing Cooking with in her name.
Don't!
I was gonna cook for
Nothing.
Hi, y'all.
Seems like all the
I
women
can't
know
watch
about it.
Cooking with Kaya no more because my girl actually can cook better than her, and she's.
And you look at the terrible food he's got. He's got some, what is those Cheetos, hot with the hot flaming Cheetos, and he's got like 2 buns. What are those? Like those Hawaiian rolls?
Yeah, the Hawaiian
like
rolls.
Hawaiian rolls with like
she
nothing
bought them at
on them.
Kroger. She bought Hawaiian rolls and some Cheetos.
Right.
Good at what she do.
And look, she's the one taking the video. You can see her in the mirror.
This is funny, dude. This is
right.
Did you have to do this? Did you have to do this too, Sean?
Oh, right.
That's funny, dude.
Okay, I got 2 more. I got 2 more. So this guy.
You think all the women really know who this Cooking with Kaya lady is?
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge viral thing. I mean, it was huge. It was like everybody was talking about it.
I think my wife would kill me too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, everybody was talking about it for a while. I mean, but especially in certain segments, it's probably more black folks know about it than anything, but it broke through. So
it seems like a lot of white dudes here. I haven't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them too.
So and it's still trending. Here we go.
Cooking with Nathan. Cooking with Nathan. Cooking with.
What are you doing?
We cooking with Nathan, baby. I just made
How
some
do you know
cinnamon
that?
rolls. What you talking about?
How do you know that?
Cooking with Kaya.
How do you know her? You watch her?
FYP, baby. Cooking with Kaya. 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 Dang, I got a little snatched. Look at the way I move.
What the heck, dude?
This is messed up.
Dude, I know. Literally put milk in that thing. A little bit. Puffy.
I like his hair. I like his hair.
You watch her videos?
I saw a video and I was like, wow, inspirational.
Inspirational?
Cooking with Kaya? She cooks and shakes that ass. She's inspiring chefs and baddies.
Okay.
A baddie chef combined.
Okay.
I think her brain's about ready to.
I'm not trying to be like controlling, but can you like not watch those videos?
That's how I've been making dinner the last couple days.
What are you talking about, Nate?
She makes recipes.
Yeah, any of her recipes I can cook myself.
But she didn't. I'm trying to take care of my wife. I'm trying to take care of my wife. Kaya take care of me.
Do not say that again. That's
Okay, I'm
literally
sorry.
not a
That was
funny
pretty
joke.
bad.
That was not a funny joke at all. Yeah, I'm honestly taken back. And this video took a turn because I really didn't know that you actually watched her.
But listen.
No, because I didn't know that you actually knew who she was,
No,
and now I'm
but
kind
listen.
of upset.
But listen.
I thought we were just gonna do the trend. You know what, Kaya? That's pretty good.
Hey!
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
All right, so he wins her over, and then here's the last one, and
I think it's inspiring a lot of women to cook too. You know, they're getting really jealous. Getting jealous, man.
It is not inspiring women to cook,
or maybe getting them mad. That's for sure.
It's right.
At least you're buying Cheetos and Hawaiian rolls. You know, so
right.
We're trying.
Here, so this is I'm gonna have to. Here's the disclaimer. There's quite a bit of language in this clip, but you know it's also funny, and it actually makes you wonder if like this woman is actually serious, because these are obviously they're jokes. They're not like real. This almost seems like it's real, although there's obviously somebody standing videoing while this is happening. So
Right.
so anyhow, so let's watch.
So,
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Cooking with who? Cooking with who? Who the fuck you cooking with, bitch? Cooking with, oh, you know Kaya? Oh, she done let your motherfucking ass out to cook now, hoe, huh? No, you ain't gonna be cooking with motherfucking Kaya, bitch. You gonna be cooking with Caillou. And I'm gonna ring your motherfucking bell the next motherfucking time I hear you say Kaya name. I meant that motherfucking shit. And see about them goddamn eggs before they fucking burn up. Y'all motherfucking whore ass men running around here talking about some cooking with a bitch. No, cooking with the motherfucker that cook for y'all motherfucking ass. You don't cook with no goddamn Kaya, bitch. You cooking with Wildfire, that motherfucking day hoe. You cooking with Wildfire today, bitch. I don't want to never hear that shit no more. Ah,
Oh my
push your
goodness.
head to the white meat, bitch. Turn that goddamn stove off, bitch.
Dang. Super pleasant. Super pleasant.
But understand, but that's the but the sentiment, understand that why were people getting so like incensed and upset about this? If if it was, look, if everybody was cooking for their for their husband or whatever, and everybody was friendly and like this, but because there was a sense of a threat, it kind of triggered people, and and it turned into something else. But it's just anyhow, there y'all
That's
go.
funny.
You got some bonus content.
That was pretty funny though. I didn't know about her, so I'm gonna start singing that now.
Oh yeah, right. You might want to be careful with that. You'll be in the kitchen.
So my wife figures it out, right? And she's like, I don't know if she knows. Maybe she already knows about it. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So
All right,
anyhow, that's going to be our time today. Thanks, folks, for being here. Please like the video on the way out. Share the video. Any kind of way you want to support, helps the show. Appreciate it. And make sure you go over to Tony's channel if you're not already subscribed to his channels. His channels are linked in the name of the video. Also, go over to my Discord and join the Discord. There's all kinds of videos and all kinds of stuff over there that I never am able to review. And then come back tomorrow morning and every weekday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Rolling Thunder, which is my social commentary, daily programming where I talk about religion, politics, and dating dynamics from a black male perspective. So that's the deal. All right. Well, thanks for being here, and we will see you next time.
See you
Peace.
guys.
All right now.